the RZ65D Pro Series shown in gloss carbon fiber. Now, what makes a Pro Series helmet a Pro Series helmet? Well, the very first thing that happens is when we receive this helmet from the manufacturer, we immediately take the helmet apart. We remove the interior, we dirt proof the interior for our dirt applications, and we full flow the crown so that when you put the top air on it, it flows more air. The next thing we do is we actually balance the helmet. And the reason that the helmet is balanced is to reduce neck fatigue. Even if you had a helmet that was 2, 3, 4, 5, or even 6 ounces lighter, it would actually feel heavier than this helmet at the end of a feature because that helmet is not balanced. We're the only manufacturer that currently balances the helmet. Now, the other thing that we do is while we have it apart, we ceramic coat the entire helmet. And why would we ceramic coat it? Ceramic is a 2 mil clear coating that goes over the entire helmet. Of course, it adds gloss and luster, as you can see here in the video. But the other thing it does is it makes the shell incredibly hard. So, for our dirt applications, what you won't see is tons of scratching, marring, the finish going bad or looking bad. The reason is because this is all polyurethane paint and clear coat, much like automotive paint. It comes out of the gun between a 2.8 and a 3.2 once it's fully cured. By adding ceramic to it, we move it to an 8.9 to a 9.2, 10 being the top of the scale. That keeps all the small rock chips, scratches, and those things to a minimum. Yes, it will still scratch. Yes, it will still chip, but it's about 85% better than an unprotected helmet. We also completely coat the visor. Now, this helmet is shown with a blue iridium mirror visor that does not come standard on the helmet but could be added. It also has a dirt wing in the back, which is included in the box, and we'll explain why that's important in just a few minutes. The visor does include speed stack tear-off posts. There are several competitors now in the speed stack business, so whether you choose to use the Racing Optics, the Zamps, the Ultra Shield, it doesn't really matter. You can put about 30 tear-offs on the helmet. Most guys will never use 30 tear-offs in one night. If you are, message me where your track is. We'd love to come see you racing that good black or brown dirt where you guys are slinging mud. The helmet also comes with a drinking port in the front, which is a little bit comical because most of us have never had a drinking port in a helmet unless you're already wearing our Pro Series 65. But let's just say that the group in front of you can't seem to get their act together, and we've had a restart a timer 50, or we're trying to green-white checkered for the 18th time, and you've been sitting in the car for an hour and you're getting hot. Pop this bad boy out, straw goes in, cold water, Gatorade, your favorite adult beverage, whatever you need, cools you off, you're ready to go racing. It does seem a little crazy until you use it. You will enjoy it. The other nice thing is it includes a breath deflector and a chin deflector. This actually isolates the breath box. Most of our racers do like to remove the one from the bottom, but in the spring and in the fall when the tracks are drier, sometimes that may help with loose gruff going underneath if you get too far to the top and maybe you're up there looking for the cushion. This one actually blocks off and is great for guys like me with glasses, but also helps keep the visor from fogging up. This does come with a standard clear visor with a dirt seal that goes all the way across, which is outstanding at low speeds when we're going on the track, coming off the track, and also while we're under caution to not track dirt. This is a top air ready model, and top air can be added. We have a standard top air and a low profile top air, one with a 90-degree bend and one with a straight back. Now our top air is going to go down the back of the helmet and not up or out. We know lots of you guys are already struggling with halo clearance issues, and by running the top air down the back of the helmet, it makes the helmet much, much better for you. It is going to be pre-drilled for the SFI 38.1 head and neck restraint, and it does have nut certs. You can simply get the helmet, take the clips off your old helmet and put them on there, or let us know what device you're using, and for a small fee, we can add the clips to the helmet so that the helmet is race ready and ready to go. Now, the icing on the cupcake here is truly the Pro Series speakers. They've been copied forever, but nobody's ever actually nailed it. We came out with the speakers in 1998 when I was actually running the Asphalt Southern Modified Tour, and we just simply couldn't hear. Your ear is only around 14 inches from the header, 600 horsepower. It's super loud. I didn't like the inner ear molds. Custom ear molds didn't work, so I came out with speakers because I could put a gigantic driver in there, and I knew that I could overpower the noise. So we actually built a military-grade seal inside the helmet with the speaker inside the helmet. We use a Mylar German premium driver because it is waterproof. Why is waterproof important? Well, your ears are going to sweat. What we don't want is absorption, that wet sweat absorbing through the driver, shorting out the internal parts. Speaking of durability, they're guaranteed forever. That's right, unconditionally, even if it's your fault. Let's say that you sit down and you break the tip off of it. So be it, it happened, send it to us. We're gonna clean the helmet, put new speakers in it, and send it back to you. You're only on the hook for the freight. We've got the parts and labor covered, no questions asked. These are also going to be compatible with all of your one-way communication devices and some of the new sporty ones that have 2 channels. Those of you who know already know. They also work with 2-way radios, and we do sell 2-way radio microphone kits, and they can be plugged in so that you can actually have your spotter and other accessories if you need it. The dirt wing on the back is really an interesting piece. It actually is an aero piece, and we actually saw the helmet in the wind tunnel. Without the dirt wing, the dirt rolls under and can actually come back under and catch a guy in the bottom of his cheeks, especially guys who have a wider jawbone. It's just the aerodynamics of the helmet. We did 4 different brands of helmets with 7 different models. They all responded the same. The small Lexan spoiler on the back actually moved the dirt 6 to 9 inches behind the head and actually got the top of the seat dirty. Well, we don't really care about that as long as it's not coming back in our face. Plus, it looks super cool. It comes in the kit. It goes on with 2-side tape. It'll pretty much last forever. If you have any questions about this helmet, you can find out more at Velocita-USA.com. The helmet is also available in multiple sizes. It starts at extra small and goes all the way through 3 extra large. Now, a small, an extra small, and a medium are all one size shell. So if you buy a small for your driver today and 2 or 3 months down the road, they've grown, you don't have to buy a new helmet. You can simply size the helmet up to the next size. It's about $70 for all the pads. Everything inside goes in by compression. A little bit of Velcro, but there's no tape, no glue, nothing inside that you would have to redo or damage. Once you pull one pad out, the rest of them come out almost like a puzzle. We've got videos online that show disassembly and assembly of the helmet extremely easy. The other reason that you'd want to do that is you can actually clean the interior of the helmet. That's right. You can actually take the cheek pads, the crown liner, and the chin bar out, and it can all be washed by hand in the sink. I wash mine every 4 to 6 weeks. Put it out by the sink, let it air dry so that I have a nice fresh helmet. The other nice thing is, at the end of the season, because it's ceramic coat and it's not all beat up, for around $70 I can replace all the interior, put a new visor on it, and I've got a fresh helmet to begin the next season. Or, if you wanted to recycle the helmet and sell it to a friend or a relative, put a new interior in it, put a new visor on it, you've sold them basically a fresh helmet as well. Now, in this model, small, medium, large are in the, or extra small, small and medium are all in the small shell. In the large, it's going to be large, extra large, double X, and triple X in carbon fiber only. We can also do alternating stuff. For example, you could put an extra large crown in it and put large cheek pads. Our buddy Patrick Daniel over in Texas, he likes to do that combination. We've got other folks who do other combinations. They like thinner cheek pads and a thicker crown. We have the ability to custom fit this helmet to fit you. Now, you would need to come into one of our 3 showrooms somewhere in America or catch us at one of the 75 trade shows that we do nationwide to get custom fit for your helmet, but it's an absolutely free service that we offer to retail customers buying the new Pro Series helmet. Hopefully we've covered all the details of the RZ65D carbon fiber in gloss, but if you do have more questions, you can check us out online, Velocita-USA.com. You can also call us at 336-764-8502, 336-971-5400, or you can email us, customer service at Velocita-USA.com. And as always, drive fast, take chances.